General cook-off is late.
We have matters to discuss before he arrives.
Nadia, this tea is excellent.
Thank you. I prepared it myself. Incompetence will not be tolerated. We cannot allow you to endanger the Iron Curtain project any longer. I'm glad you agree.
Dealing with traitors is my responsibility.
Yes.
Yes,
Reinforcements
sir.
have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Affirmative. 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 Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
New
Acknowledged.
construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building. On hold. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Training. Unit ready. Construction complete. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training.
Comrade,
Unit
affirmative.
ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training. Building. Construction complete. Unit ready. Training. New construction options. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Reporting.
Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Ready and waiting. Very well.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Training. Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Awaiting
Building.
orders.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit ready. Building. Training. Unit
Yes, sir.
ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Training. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Waiting
Yes, sir.
order.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Base is
Affirmative.
under attack.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Very well.
Training. Unit ready. Training. Unit ready. Training.
Acknowledged.
Our base
Yes, sir.
is under attack. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Very well. Yes, sir.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes,
Vehicle
sir.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Reporting.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ready and
Vehicle
waiting.
reporting.
Very well. Yes, sir.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Reporting.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Report acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Yes, sir.
reporting. Affirmative.
Waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
Waiting
Yes,
order. Waiting affirmative. Comrade. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Reporting.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Report
Our
acknowledged.
base is under attack.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is
Very
under
well.
attack.
Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Of course. orders. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Of course. At once. At once. Of course. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Of course. At once. At once. Affirmative. 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 Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. At once. Agreed. Very well. Of course. Of course. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Of course. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Affirmative. Of course. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. At once. Very well. Agreed. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. At once. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. At once. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agreed. At once. Report affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Of course. Ready and waiting. Very well. At once. Reporting. Of course. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Report. Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. At once.
Comrade.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ready and waiting.
Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. New construction options. Building. Construction complete.
Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Report acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction
Comrade.
complete.
Affirmative.
Cannot deploy here.
Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed.
Cannot deploy here.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Very well.
Cannot deploy here.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. At once.
Waiting order.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Cancel. Construction complete. Building. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here. Structure sold. Cannot deploy here. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Acknowledged. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Very well. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived. Select target. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building. Unit ready. Construction complete. Building. Cannot deploy here. Building. Construction complete. Building. Building. Construction complete. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Cancel. Building. Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Cannot deploy here.
Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Waiting order.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged.
Select target. Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting.
Select target.
Comrade. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Report. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Agreed.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Spy plane ready.
Report. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir.
Reporting.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Training. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. At once. Very well.
Select target. Spy plane ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.